Yo, what's up guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we are reacting to the Netherlands. If you want to request a video, click over here or buy me a coffee, link is in the description. And thank you for your support. Today's video comes from a channel called Boomdo's. Boomdo's. And the title of the video is Everyday Dutch Things That Impressed Me About the Netherlands as an American. So she's an American living in the Netherlands, and these are the things that impress her. So let's see if it impresses me as well. If you are from the Netherlands, let me know in the comments down below. Let's check this out.
So I've been in the Netherlands for about a month now, and there are so many things that I encounter every single day that seriously amaze me about being here.
Yo,
and so I wanted to share them with you guys.
The camera was shaking.
So one of the things that attracted me to this country is that I kept hearing about how beautiful it is, but I don't think that I was truly prepared for how beautiful it really is.
Oh yeah, it is. I've been to
past this
the Netherlands.
Every day. And when
I've
I
been
was
to Amsterdam.
here, I was also warned about how bleak and cloudy and just generally gray it is. As you can see right now, that's pretty typical.
Yo, that
realized, but
very green,
honestly,
not gray.
I came from Chicago, so if you know anything about Chicago, you'll know that it's about 8 to 9 months out of the year it's this type of weather, but even colder.
Oh wow.
And
Dang.
it's just not as pretty to walk around. But yeah, here my days will always be brightened knowing that these are the streets that I get to walk.
Let me tell you, if you think your weather is bad, there's always somebody in a very cold country complaining about the snow, so don't think your weather is bad.
Walk down, and that I'm surrounded by so much beauty and culture and history here. And I say this all the time, but it literally feels like I am living in a Hallmark movie, or if you've ever seen Gilmore Girls, it feels like I'm in Stars Hollow. And obviously, I'm also super impressed
Cities
by
are
how
accessible
easy
without
it
a
is
car.
to get around here without a car. From bike paths to walking paths to...
Wait, didn't I see a video where the lady said that the Dutch didn't know what a car was? Obviously, I think that was a joke.
even hot air balloons, which if someone can
Hot air
explain
balloons?
that, why are there so many hot air balloons here? It's super cool, but
I never
I'm just
knew
wondering.
that. Why do you guys have hot air balloons like that?
It's so nice to be able to walk for miles and miles without the sidewalk ending on you, which is not something that you can do in the US. Another thing that's incredibly impressive is just how much freedom the kids have here. So I literally see them everywhere, biking, playing. I'm sure you can hear them playing right now.
Yo, aren't they indoors like the other parts of the world?
Pretty much by themselves, and
That's nice.
I see them in the middle of the day walking around in groups to the grocery store to get lunch or just hanging out with each other. And in the US, this would literally be unheard of because it just isn't safe for them to do that type of stuff alone. And the first week,
yeah, back in the day, kids used to play in the streets, man. Nowadays, it feels like kids don't know what that is. So I'm glad that the Netherlands is keeping up that tradition. And, you know, I'm glad it's safe enough for kids to do that. Because, as she said, many other parts of the world, it's not safe. It's really not safe for kids to do that. So they stay inside. Or they only go out when their parents go out.
That I was here, I realized just how safe it is for kids to be in this area just hanging out by themselves.
But what's the social media culture?
I was walking down a really busy street and I noticed this younger girl just like standing outside of the store by herself. And so me coming from the US, I'm just like, oh no, this girl, she needs help. So I go up to her and I ask, you know, do you need assistance?
And then you became the creep, right?
Across the street at another store, and she spots me and she runs out and basically tells me to get away, which, you know, fair enough, because here it's completely normal for these kids to just be out by themselves, but for me, coming from the US, I was not used to seeing that. So I thought,
but the fact that the mother came running, it shows that it isn't 100% safe, right? Because you see a person walk up to your child and you're like immediately saying, yo, move away. It kind of shows that yes, they still look out for the children, obviously. Obviously, right? So it's not that safe.
She was lost. And as an American, this can be really incomprehensible that kids can be this safe.
Well, it
And
used to
it's
be
really
back in the day,
sad
right?
That my brain has a hard time computing this sometimes. It's like here I realize that I'm witnessing kids just able to be kids for the first time. It's how I think the US used to be in the 90s, and
Yeah.
I hope that that continues to be how it is in the Netherlands.
Wait.
And another thing that really impresses me about living here is just seeing the older population and how fit and agile they are.
Nice.
Like, I don't think that I've been to any other country in the world where the older people are as athletic or
Yeah, I love that microphone, by the way.
fit-looking as they are here. And it's really funny because I'll be riding with my bicycle and I'll be wobbling and not, super athletic on it. But meanwhile,
Just
they'll
make sure
ride
you don't
past
walk
and they'll be
in front of the
carrying an umbrella,
bikers.
a bag full of groceries, and then also somehow walking their dog. And another thing that I noticed is that you guys actually have third spaces here. And if you don't
What
know
is
what a
third
third
space?
space is, it's just a space you can go to outside of work or
Oh, okay.
home. If you don't know
What?
what a
He
third
fell
space
off the
is, it's just a
bench?
space that you can go to outside of work or home that you can find a community of people that have the same interests as you. But here,
Oh,
I
that's
learned
so
about these
cool.
spaces. I'm not really sure what they're called, but there's one in
Coffee
Utrecht,
spots?
which I know that I'm not pronouncing Utrecht correctly. Oh, that's cute. Hi!
Did she have a
I learned about these
script?
spaces. I'm not really sure what they're even called, but I know there's one in Utrecht called ACU, which I know I'm also probably not pronouncing Utrecht correctly, so please correct me.
She
But,
seems
yeah, it's
like a
called
very
ACU,
wholesome
and if you're an
person.
American, you can think of this place kind of like a boys and girls club, but for adults. And this is so impressive to me because in the US, I feel like once you get older, social activities aren't really, there's not a lot of emphasis or importance placed on them. It's kind of just like outside of work or the home, you're kind of on your own if you want to hang out with people. And these
That's something I would like to know. Like, what is the work standard in the Netherlands? Because, like, you have in America and other parts of the world, you have like hybrid working, but it kind of always feels awkward when you're like trying to work from a cafe or you're trying to work from somewhere where it isn't your home, and the other people are, on the other side of the call, they're like, hey, where are you? I thought you were at home office. And then you kind of feel awkward saying, actually, I'm working from a cafe, because I remember here in the UK, somebody kind of like frowned upon that. You shouldn't be working at a cafe, which is so weird because I feel like if you have a desk job, you can work in anywhere, like anywhere where you can, put down your laptop, you can actually do that. As long as you do your work. And some people are very picky and very annoying when it comes to those things. Like, hey, you shouldn't work at a cafe. You're going to be distracted. Or, you need to work at home. Or, you need to come to the office. So how is it in the Netherlands in terms of the third spaces? I would love to have like a space where I could work, just to leave my home office and meet people who like creating content and doing stuff as well. You know what I'm saying?
community spaces like ACU just provide a really cool place where you can meet up with people without feeling like you even have to drink.
Do you have to pay? It's free.
You have to be super athletic. You can just kind of be. And they have a lot of cool events.
Do they have these in the UK? Does anybody know?
Drag makeup, which is right up my alley. So yeah, I really, really appreciate that while being here. And this kind of piggybacks on the last thing, but in the US, it can kind of feel like your life really revolves around work without much time outside of that, if any. But here, it seems like the priority is on the general enjoyment of life. And I find it so impressive that literally any time of the day, like at 10 a.m. on a Monday, I can see people walking around the city center just enjoying
you can see people
having
in the bike
coffee
back
on the patio,
behind her,
talking to people, having lunch with other people. And in the US, the only time that you see people doing this on a weekday is if they have 30 minutes for lunch that they can take really quickly out of the office. But here, it really seems that people slow down and take little moments out of their day to just appreciate life. But just by being here, I notice myself just taking more time to breathe and to be and to really enjoy the space around me. It seems so simple, but it's something that I didn't do in the US, and it's really made my quality of life a lot better. Anyways, these were just a few things that have impressed me so far by being here in the Netherlands. I'm sure the more that I'm here, the more things that I'll uncover. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys. Do you think that there's anything that I haven't seen that would impress me, or anything that you all have been impressed with yourselves? And yeah, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Okay, go check out her channel. The link is always in the description. Let me say one thing that impressed me when I went to Amsterdam was the double-decker train. Like, it actually had 3 levels, one going down, one which is ground level, and one going up, like 3 different levels in the train, if you know what I'm talking about. I've never seen that anywhere else, where you had like different levels of the train. Well, it was pretty cool. I was really impressed when I saw that, and everybody was so nice when I was there, you know, and everybody spoke English. It was pretty cool. It was a good experience in Amsterdam. Yeah, I can see that she's sitting down in the park, very calm, doing her job. This video got 80,000 views for her channel, who has, you know, 3.5 thousand, which is pretty good. It pretty much went viral in the Netherlands. So you can see that she's doing a very good job with her YouTube channel, and yeah, good for her. You know, it sounds like a dream to sit down in a park, record a video, and then have it blow up. So she kind of proved with her video that it's not all about work. She can, you know, still sit and relax in the park. So very well made video, very good, very informative, and yeah, don't walk up to kids. Yeah, you see, the thing is, she just wanted to help the kid, and because it's so strange to see a child by themselves, because every other country, it seems like, you know, if you do that, then it's almost certain that it's going to be a dangerous thing to do. And it didn't used to be like that back in the day, you know. I'm not even going to say the 90s, but before that, 80s, 70s, at least from what my parents tell me, because I don't know. I wasn't around in the 70s. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. If you want to request a video, click over here. Actually, just go over to Buy Me a Coffee, link is in the description, and you can request a video, or click over here and click over here for more of the Netherlands reactions. Take care now. Bye-bye.